Hello and welcome back. So today I have a special video because I am going on a pilgrimage to Italy, and this is actually my first pilgrimage ever, so I thought I would like to share the experience. So as I said, I'm going to Italy for a couple days, and this is the itinerary. Well, we're going to be at Rome at St. Peter's Basilica. We're actually going to see the Pope in a papal audience. We're going to go to Monte Cassino. We are going to go to Florence, along with my personal favorite and what I'm most excited for, Assisi. I think I'm really excited, though, to see Carlo Acutis, and I've never been to Italy. I've never really gone on a trip this huge or with the purpose of simply growing in my faith, and so I am really excited for this experience. And, well, let's go. Okay, here we are in Italy. Yeah, so we're actually in England right now. My family decided to leave a little earlier so that we can go to London for a couple days because my brother's never been. And so we're just going to kind of start on some activities here. We have events such as we're going to go to Farnsworth Street Church. My dad's church when he was a middle schooler, actually living in England, and we're going to swing by there. And then we're actually going to go to Walsingham, which is a holy site here in England. So Dad, tell us where we're going.
Farm Street Church.
And what's Farm Street Church?
It's a church in London that's Catholic, and it's where I served as an altar boy when we lived here.
This is Farm Street Church. that's going to be very common in European churches is how you're going to have the main sector of these pews. You, of course, have these Gothic architecture. And then you're going to have these little alcoves of maybe that for saints, and it might have relics, or it's going to have these extra tabernacles besides the one at the front. Okay, we're in these little alcoves right now. Dad, do you see a little pulpit there? Did like a priest ever preach from there? Did he still do?
The readings and the homily from the altar, so that we would see those like chairs under the pillars. There's some over here. We would sit over here. Gothic church, but small.
Yeah.
And intimate.
I think it was really awesome that we got to like get inside of it just before they closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Now we go to a pub. Here's the pub. There's the church. After our visit to the church the next day, we hopped on a train and we rode to the countryside of England, where we visited the Walsingham Shrine.
Yes.
Hello,
Mary.
Mary. Hello. How are you? Thanks for meeting us.
As we traveled to Walsingham, a nun told us about why some people particularly pilgrimage to the shrine. The shrine is a place where many families dealing with infertility often go to pray. Many families have told of how after praying there at the shrine for children, they do have a baby, or perhaps an adoption goes through. One particular moving story that we're told was of a woman who had been dealing with infertility for years. She traveled to the shrine, and moments before its closing, she rushed in and begged to pray her petition. The nuns allowed her. She prayed and left. The nuns later found out that a month later, the woman was finally able to adopt a baby, a process that was very long and hard and often difficult to complete. Not only that, but the time and date of the baby's birth was the exact time she went to Walsingham and she put in her petition.
to National Gallery, and there's a smaller version of that. That's very important because this is the first dedication of England's Dowry of Our Lady in 1381, yeah, by King Richard II, and that was on the eve of the feast of St. John the Baptist. That's why he's presented here, and he's giving the dowry to Our Lady.
So after the Reformation, what's quite funny is it was a cowshed for ages before they made it back into a chapel. So a very fearsome, matronly lady called Charlotte Boyd bought it, and then she turned it back into a chapel because she was an Anglican. She converted. So hang on.
And the crosses, by the way, they came with people carrying them this life size in 1948. So as a kind of reparation for the war, Second World War, and it was an ecumenical event. So Catholics and Anglicans were carrying them. And different places, so it's quite amazing to see how many miles they made. Like from Westminster, 202 miles. Perhaps the longest is the Middlesbrough one. Incredible thing. And so they created this 14 stations.
Wow. That is really cool.
And the tradition is actually still on that.
Ooh.
Ooh. Actually, it's 10 more minutes, so just wander around the house.
Okay.
And have a look.
I
And then we take it across our
She got it.
we do all recycling and everything. Toilets under the stairs if you need them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good.
So,
Bags and stuff.
oh, and the entrance there.
Yeah.
I've got the hanging thing. Hang on to that. 10 minutes already.
Excellent.
It's interesting how all the symbols are similar.
I have that.
You got the word
So
fire?
I have
Yes.
I got.
I mean, that's where the bill comes from.
Exactly.
Never seen that chamber.
That's what it's for.
I've not been ranked. I've never seen that chamber because when the bill comes.
Thank you.
Oh, this is Wisteria. This is my favorite.
It's a very English garden.
I was gonna say this is my dream setup. It's like a brick house. Mom on a plane to 2-week visit. She's coming here.
Chris might come with her, it sounds like.
That would be cool.
The house was built, and she found the house built 200 meters away from where she was going. So that is the
There it is.
the arch.
Oh, wow.
You can take a
Oh my
picture of it.
gosh.
It's amazing. It's the only thing we have from the time.
That's crazy.
So yes, if imagine that is the arch.
That's all that's left.
Think about the whole priory. That would be massive. And yeah, we went actually just when we were at so where you can see the sign, that is what the holy house was, the remaining of the holy house. And you can also see that little bit of square. So they did
To keep up the grounds and pay for the.
also because that is our private land.
Oh.
So yes, so the owner lives in that house.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not public. It's not. It's the diocese doesn't have anything. So yes.
That's incredible.
That house. And this is your backyard, you know?
Yes. Walsingham. What is more important is the holy house.
Okay.
And then you got the statue as well. But is the holy house, the
Inspired
Annunciation, the incarnation.
priory.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
And that
symbol.
still came, but it's not that the most important thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's the holy house where the incarnation of the yes, that fiat to Jesus, that we are called to open our hearts and say yes to the Lord, to listen.
Mother Mary's fiat.
Every day.
You could be,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So yes, and then there was a statue that has been brought to London and burned in London at the time of the Reformation. So we don't know anything about this if there was a statue or not.
Okay.
How was the statue? Most of the churches, they were destroyed, and some of them they kept the churches, but they broke all the glasses, they broke the statues, or they burnt all the statues. And the statues on the walls they couldn't take away, they just cut off the heads of all the saints, of Jesus as well. Again, if you go to the cathedral, you can see all the statues, but no heads. So that's quite sad. In a way, people are not believing anymore, they're not practicing, not even parents or grandparents. So children, they grow up not even know that there is a God. When we go for missions, we also go to schools, primary, secondary, and most of the children that have never seen a nun before, or they don't know that there's a God. So they have a lot of questions. God,
Right.
life has a meaning. We need to find that meaning that is already inside of us. It's within our heart. Our heart's desire is there. It's God's aim for us. It's not going around the world that you can find happiness.
Right.
It's great, the world, yes, because it's been created by God, but you need to build that relationship, personal relationship with God. Anglican church, here is the Abbey ground, on the right side is the private
Oh,
entrance.
that's okay. That's the house
Yes, that's the house.
that the
private-
person owns.
Oh, yeah.
You can see. You see? Just and such shame, such art.
Yeah.
Has been read because of something said is faith, but it's not faith. No, you can't read that kind of art because of a belief. Yes.
It was cut off there. These are the faces of the saints that got smashed and cut off of this baptismal font during the Protestant Reformation. You can see how they're beheaded here in this one.
And they have another statue right there.
Yes, now they have